Look, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is one of those topics that makes you want to curl up in a ball and watch videos of capybaras taking a bath. It's complex, it's emotionally charged, and it's been going on for longer than most TV shows that aren't The Simpsons. But sometimes, an event happens that cuts through the noise and forces everyone to pay attention. That's exactly what occurred on June 9, 2025, when the Israeli Navy intercepted a civilian ship named the Madlin. This wasn't just any boat. It was part of the Freedom Flotilla, carrying humanitarian aid, international activists, and for some reason, Greta Thunberg. Apparently, saving the planet wasn't giving her enough anxiety, so she decided to sail towards one of the most contentious places on Earth. The ship was about 125 miles off the coast of Gaza, firmly in international waters when it was seized. Its cargo? Food, medical supplies and baby formula, items desperately needed in a region the UN has warned is on the brink of famine. The activists, including French MEP Rima Hassan, were detained and carted off to Israel for deportation. The Freedom Flotilla Coalition immediately called it a pirate attack, which, to be fair, is what you call it when armed people board your ship in international waters. Israel, on the other hand, dismissed the whole thing as a public relations stunt and insisted its actions were perfectly legal. And right there, you have the core of this entire messy debate. Two completely opposite interpretations of the same event, both claiming the sacred mantle of international law. This single incident is a microcosm of the much larger, decades-long legal battle over Israel's policies. For years, legal scholars, human rights organizations, and the United Nations have been locked in a fierce debate about whether Israel's actions, particularly its long-standing blockade of the Gaza Strip, violate fundamental principles of international law. The arguments touch on everything from the definition of military occupation to the rights of civilians in a conflict zone. It's a debate that has only intensified since the horrific Hamas attack on October 7, 2023, and Israel's subsequent devastating military campaign in Gaza, which has resulted in a humanitarian catastrophe of staggering proportions. The seizure of the Madlin brings all these abstract legal questions into sharp, uncomfortable focus. Was this a legitimate act to enforce a legal naval blockade, as Israel claims? Or was it an illegal act of aggression that violated freedom of navigation and obstructed life-saving humanitarian aid, as its critics argue? The answer you get depends entirely on who you ask, what legal texts you prioritize, and let's be honest, your underlying political sympathies. This isn't just an academic exercise. The lives and well-being of millions of people hang on the outcome of these arguments, making it crucial to understand the legal battlefield on which this conflict is being fought.